Alright, hello everybody, welcome to IA Command, and we're going to be going over the Vassal game log for the top four match between Blaide and Morgan. This was the top four from the tournament that we just had on September 10th. It was 3 rounds, we had 12 players, and we cut it down to 4 players after 3 rounds. And we've got Blaide versus Morgan. The players played the games on their own time this week, so we're still waiting for the other top 4 game to come in. But in the meantime, we do get to see how this one played out. So Blaide was actually undefeated in Swiss. He went 3-0 with this list, which is Jedi Luke with Heir to the Jedi, Garkon, Zeb Aurelios, Mara Jade, Rebel Care Package, which is R2-D2, Gideon, and C-3PO, and then Heroic Effort and Balance of the Force. And then we've got Morgan, who we got to see in the live stream of the tournament event. Go check that out if you haven't already. He played against Derek in round 3. Derek also made top 4, so we could see a rematch potentially depending on how this game turns out. And Morgan is also running Rebels. He also has Luke, but it's Hero Luke, so that is the Luke from the core set. It's the same exact Luke as the core set, except it's 7 points in IACP instead of 10 points. He also has Heir to the Jedi, which is giving +1 damage to his ranged attack and reroll and a focus when he uses the Saber Strike special action. And then he's also playing Leia Organa, also playing Mara Jade, same as Blaide, and then has Fen Cygnus, which is a card we don't often see in tournaments, but I think he's a bit underrated, so glad to see that Morgan is using him in this tournament. So there you can see Fen, bit of an older card of IACP. Anyway, he's also got Rebel Care Package, and he's also playing Yoda. So actually, excuse me, not Rebel Care Package because there's no 3PO. He's playing Yoda instead of C-3PO, but he still has R2-D2 and Gideon. Then he has Doubt, Heroic Effort, and also Balance of the Force. So 2 different lists, but both Rebel lists. This will be interesting. Morgan playing what is known as the Wonder Twins list. This is a list that was actually pretty popular back in like Return to Hoth days of Skirmish, before Jabba's Realm came out and power crept the crap out of everything. You had Leia and you had Hero Luke doing this thing where Leia would shuffle in Son of Skywalker with military efficiency, as well as giving free attacks to Hero Luke. They were quite good together, and they are once again quite good in IACP. So let's get it started. We're playing on Arms Salvage, so this is the Power Token mission of Deveron Garrison. So the crates don't move in this mission, and there were 2 VPs at the end of each round. And then you get to distribute, the power tokens build up on them each round, and you get to distribute them amongst figures that control them. So this will be interesting. Looking at the list here, Morgan definitely has the long range list, whereas Blaide is the brawler up close list for the most part. And so I think we're going to see Morgan pushing deeper into the right side of the map, away from the blue area, from the blue crates, so that he can sort of zone Blaide and hit him on his way in. And Blaide's going to be trying to close the gap as fast as possible, but without giving up free attacks to Morgan. Alright, so it looks like Morgan's got initiative, so he took the red deployment zone. And we are starting off here with R2-D2 on Morgan's side, going to draw a 4th command card. And the same for Blaide, putting them at 4 cards in hand each. Next we've got Gideon focusing Hero Luke for Morgan. And then C-3PO going to focus Jedi Luke for Blaide. Next up we've got Yoda, looks like, activating, going to focus up Leia. And important to note, Leia is a Force user now. Definitely an interesting ad based on her lineage and her activity post original trilogy, of course. If you watch the Disney sequel trilogy, she did get some Jedi training from Luke while she was still pretty young, it looked like, based on the flashback they showed in that film. I forget what it's called, nobody needs to know. So Yoda moving up, going to be next to R2-D2, going to be protecting these folks with his Force Deflection, or at least dealing some damage back to Blaide. Alrighty, so we've got Gideon activated for Blaide, focusing Garkon. So we've got Jedi Luke and Garkon both focused. Gideon on Morgan's side going to focus up Mara Jade. So Leia and Mara are focused on Morgan's side, and they are pushing into the right side of the map on Morgan's team. So Morgan going to keep away from that entrance to his deployment zone. And let's see. Looks like somebody moved up and opened the door. We saw Mara activated. So Mara activated, moved up, opened the door, and then moved in to control the blue stash. So that is one of the issues you have when you have to concede ground against a very aggressively close-range list, is sometimes that means you have to concede objectives as well. I think Blaide's going to be aggressively taking these objectives. He can take the red objective nearest his deployment zone without exposing himself, at least this round, to any attacks, although he might get attacked next round for this trouble. Alright, Jedi Luke can activate here with Heart of Freedom. Wow, that was a lot. So let's see, he went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Wasn't he here? Oh, he moved up with Gideon. 1, 2. So let's see, he went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if he's double moved, he has 1 movement point left, and he's going to attack Leia. Now that is interesting because Leia has not activated yet. Neither has Luke on Morgan's side, so if he doesn't kill Leia with this single attack, he could be in trouble. Now he might have force push or looking for a fight to push Leia and then hit her with parting blow. So maybe that's what he's going for here, is to just take her out. She does have 11 health. Okay, he has got Death Blow. I don't think that's going to be enough to one-shot her, even with Focus Luke, though. Ooh, that was loud. My volume was way too high. Oh, you guys are not hearing what I'm hearing, so that's good. Let's switch it over so you can hear those sweet, sweet vassal noises. Which of these cards have sounds? Well, doesn't seem like any of them do. Alright, sorry about that, got distracted. Moving on. So, we've got +1 damage from Jedi Luke's card. +2 damage from Death Blow. This might actually do a lot. 5, 6, 7, 8. Surge for +1. Oh no, he's not getting any surges. So it looks like he's doing 8 damage to Leia there. Oh, he does have a reroll off of Heir to the Jedi. So that's actually going to give him the surge he needs for +1 damage. That's 9 damage. Ah, Tough Luck is going to hurt him there. Ouch. So that's going to reduce it down to 7, 8. 8 damage. Which is not bad. Oh, but Leia is using... or no, not Leia. Yoda using There Is No Try. So this is Yoda's unique command card. He is within 4 spaces. And so he's going to get to change that defense dice to a dodge, which will then convert into 2 blocks and another evade. So basically added 2 blocks there with that card. Not too bad. So we're going to do 6 damage to Leia. So now does Blaide have a way to do another attack? He does not. Oof. That's going to be brutal then. He's going to get hit 3 times. Alright, so it looks like Leia going to activate first. So she's going to battlefield leadership and attack Jedi Luke, who does stop all the surges, so we're going to do 3 damage. Oh, she has a reroll? Oh, from Hero Luke is giving her the reroll. So 4 damage to Jedi Luke. And then looks like shuffled back in. Tough luck. Ooh, that's nasty. And then now Luke can deflect, so he's probably going to deal 1 damage to Leia. So yep, Leia goes to 7. And now Hero Luke gets to attack off of Battlefield Leadership. And blank. So 5 damage plus recover, but he doesn't have any damage. So 5 damage with the 6. No, he's going to reroll with Heir to the Jedi. So that's going to be 6 damage. Oh, he had Son of Skywalker. Okay, so now that makes sense. But that's tough because he can... Let's see. I guess he can attack Leia and then double move out of there. So that actually would work pretty well. But he did take a lot of damage on Luke to do that. So he's going to attack. Oh, get behind me being played, though, by Morgan. So that's going to take the attack over to Hero Luke. Going to re-roll now that he knows Tough Luck is in Morgan's deck and not in his hand. So 1, 2, 3. That is a terrible roll. 4. Surge for +1. Surge for Pierce 3. So 5 damage to Hero Luke. So now you have to wonder, as Blaide, you have 2 actions left because Jedi Luke has the heroic ability, which lets him attack without spending an action. And I did not realize that was up. Do you run or do you try and kill Luke here before he activates? Because he can attack 1 more time and then move 4 spaces, or he could move twice and move 8. Oh well, and I mean, Blaide has the initiative. Morgan's down to 1 card in hand, so he could have taken initiative. Man, yeah, I'm not sure. I think the safe play is to run, but we'll see what happens here. So it's Jedi Luke's activation still. He's gonna attack, but who does he go for? Is he going for Leia? He's going for Leia because she's getting that +1 evade, and I don't know why this keeps popping up. And she doesn't roll the dodge, so that's what he wants to see, and I think that's enough to kill her. Yep. Okay, Leia goes down.
You won't get another chance at this, Admiral.
But at this point, he is going to be trading away his Jedi Luke, since now Hero Luke can come in and potentially finish him off with a Saber Strike or a regular attack. So this is Hero Luke from the core box, now attacking his alternate Jedi self. And I don't think Jedi Luke has line of sight for deflect either. Oh, he's got Iron Will? How is he playing that, though? Jedi Luke is not a Guardian. Yeah, they just double check that. So, Hero Luke attacking. Applying that +1 damage, and he does get a reroll from Heir to the Jedi. Oof. Yeah, Core Box Luke is way, way better now with Heir to the Jedi with that +1 damage and reroll on his attack. Let's see, is he doing enough here though? I think so. Yeah, he has to do 6, so that is a dead Jedi Luke. So traded Jedi Luke for Leia. I mean, that's 10 points for 8 points. So it's not a terrible trade, and Leia represents a pretty high source of damage output, and he did get to play Son of Skywalker, so probably not a terrible trade there. We'll see how it goes. Luke has a bunch of damage on him though, which is not great because he's got Surge for Recover. Is this one with the Uskru doors? No, the doors are unlocked, so just has to open them. Alright, so Zeb and Garkon gonna move up, so controlling both of those blue stashes. Fen controlling the red one, so we're gonna see a VP swing. I think it's actually gonna tie now on VPs, although material is in favor of Morgan, since Morgan has more points and figures left on the table. And these blue stashes are going to give block tokens to Mara Jade and Garkon. And the red stash is going to give a damage token to Fen. Initiative passes over to Blaide. Both players drawing 2 from their terminals at the end of the round. Ooh, second chance. That would have been good for Luke. Jedi Luke, but it looks like it's being played by Morgan. So that's going to go on his hero Luke. And we're not going to see any kind of start around push here by Blaide with that initiative. Instead, going to go with R2D2 to draw a card. Gideon going to activate for Morgan. Going to move hero Luke over towards Yoda. And then move Gideon onto the terminal. C-3PO activating for Blaide, going to come up and focus Garkon. Garkon was focused last round, but Doubt took that away. R2 going to activate for Morgan to draw him a card. So both players kind of ginning up again here in round 2 after that big exchange. We've got Gideon focused Mara Jade and moved her 2 spaces towards the entrance to the blue area. Fen Cygnus going to move all the way over and take a shot at R2D2 thanks to his tactical maneuverability. Or tactical movement. It's lucky here. And he's spending that power token. No luck for R2. And it looks like that's going to make range, which is not good. I think that's a dead R2 if he does Havoc Shot. Yep. So Fen... oh no, he doesn't even need Havoc Shot because he has a built-in Pierce 1. So Fen one-shotting R2 there, no focus, just a damage power token. I actually think a damage power token is worth more on Fen than a focus. Or better. People will probably disagree with me. Alright, so Yoda focusing up Hero Luke on Morgan's side, and now Garkon going to activate here for Blaide, so he's gonna... I think he opened the door? I'm not sure. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. Zeb opened the door and then stood there. And then Yoda activated for Morgan. And now Garkon gonna move through. He's gonna use that charge ability. Special action, move 4 spaces, and now he's going to perform an attack. Now, he's not quite close enough to use Brutal Cleave, which is unfortunate. He is going to play Element of Surprise, so this might actually take out Luke. If Morgan doesn't have any more defensive tricks up his sleeve. Oh, he does have some. He has Knowledge and Defense. That's going to be a black die. Not great, though. Does stop the 1 surge, but that is a really good roll from Garkon, and I think that's a dead Jedi, hero Luke. Is it not? What did I miss? Oh, second chance. Okay, so that popped second chance. And now Yoda is using deflection. It's going to deal 4 damage back to Garkon, 1 for each attack dice he rolled on that attack. And that's a once per round ability. And that basically works for anytime you attack Yoda or a friendly figure adjacent to Yoda. And now with Garkon's second action, he's going to retreat back behind the wall. Okay, so we've got Luke is going to use Heart of Freedom to remove the bleed that Garkon just dealt him and gain 2 movement points. And now he's going to come up and do Saber Strike. Oh no, probably not Saber Strike. He's focused, so he wants to do his regular ranged attack with +1 damage. Garkon spending the block token. Oh, he is doing a Saber Strike. But he was focused, so you kind of wasted that. But he does get Pierce 3 automatically. Rerolled the red, got 1 pip again, so that's not great. So 5 damage, Pierce 3, Recover 2, and gonna redraw Knowledge and Defense. So that's pretty good for Luke. Now Mara Jade coming down. Gonna play face to face. Hoping to take out Hero Luke here finally. And Luke playing Knowledge and Defense again. This is a focus Mara though. She's got Pierce 3. And a reroll. I think that's going to kill Luke. He's got 1 block remaining. He's going to take 6. Yeah, he's dead. Oh no, she rerolled into Tough Luck. Oh no, Blaide didn't reroll. Morgan rerolled that die with Doubt, forcing the reroll and then playing Tough Luck to cancel the die. Oh no, is he still doing enough? I don't think he is. 4, Pierce 3. Yeah, he's only doing 3 damage. Oof. So Mara not able to finish off Luke thanks to that Doubt plus Tough Lock combo. And now Morgan's Mara Jade, whose focus is coming up, going to attack Garkon. Garkon going to play that Iron Will that Luke tried to play earlier. So that's going to reduce the damage suffered by the attack down to 3 maximum. Which is going to keep Garkon alive by 1 health and potentially ready him if he's got Furious Charge in his hand. That's a lot of dice. That's going to amount to 3 damage. He's going to redraw Knowledge and Defense. No Furious Charge, so Garkon at 1 health. And Morgan getting initiative next round. Nobody on the terminal for Blaide, so he's only going to draw 1. Does he have Take Initiative? He does. And no negation for Morgan. Alright, so Blaide has initiative here. He's gonna he exhausted Gideon and now he's gonna activate Garkon. Gonna come up here and take an attack on Luke, who is gonna play Knowledge and Defense again. Remember guys, rest in peace. It's a card. You can put it in your command decks. Needs to deal 3 damage. That is a crazy defense roll with Luke's +1 block. Let's put Garkon up on the screen. And that is finally
get another chance at this, Admiral.
a dead Luke. Celebration being played as well. Nice. So Blaide pulling ahead here. He is about to lose Garkon, who's worth 7. So that's going to pull Morgan ahead. Oh, this is a Brutal Cleave onto Morgan's Mara Jade for 3 damage and bleed. And because he charged, he still has an action left to move. He's going to move back. Okay, Mara Jade going to activate, going to force push. So, what is happening here? So Morgan's Mara Jade force pushing Blaide's Mara Jade. Not a great roll though. Reroll. Can't get enough for a Pierce. So that's going to be 3 damage. And going to use... Oh, looks like he is using There Is Another. Which is Leia's card, but Mara of course can play other figures' unique command cards. I think he meant to draw... I think he meant to use that at the start of the round, so he's drawing a card off of it. And, ooh, Son of Skywalker being played by Mara. Morgan's Mara is going to ready with Son of Skywalker. So Morgan's Mara now attacking Blaide's Mara once again. Going to re-roll. Loses that surge, but has a pretty decent roll there. 5 damage, so it's going to be too short. What is being discarded? What is this being discarded for? Negation. Why? This is for strain. This is for bleed. Okay, sorry guys. So the bleed strain discarded negation off the top of Morgan's deck. And so that Call the Vanguard was for the bleed strain as well. So sorry for the confusion there. Alrighty, so these Mara Jades are surviving these attacks from each other pretty impressively. Mara Jade usually pretty squishy and hits pretty hard, but getting those clutch surge cancels I think is helping. Alright, so Yoda gonna focus up Morgan's Mara Jade. Surprised he didn't use Yoda's ability to remove the bleed. And now Zeb gonna double move and perform a focused melee attack using his bow rifle staff on Morgan's Mara Jade. Man, so that evade cancel is pretty good. Gonna stop that surge for +2. So he's doing 5 damage, so leaving Mara Jade at 3 health remaining. Gideon gonna activate and gonna try and finish off Garkon here with Element of Surprise. Oh, but negation from Blaide, so stopping element. So we've got Morgan's Gideon attacking a Garkon who has +1 block built in, and then distracting from 3PO, so that's going to do 0 damage. So Gideon survives another round, possibly, because that door is shut between Fen. Oh, Fen's playing Urgency on top of Tactical Movement. Is he going to be able to get far enough? Where's he going? It's going down past... Oh, he's going to take a shot at... Is that Marjade hiding? So it looks like Blaide's Marjade went to hide behind the blocking terrain, and now Fen is flanking him and going to attack from behind. And I think that's enough to kill her. Too bad she's not quite close enough for Havoc Shot to be used to take out Garkon as well. But Garkon, it looks like, is going to live through this round to the next round. And that puts Morgan at 21. So the score is tied up. Morgan not controlling any of the stashes though. Blaide is. And that's going to be going into round 3 now. Blaide going up to 23 over Morgan. Morgan gets initiative here since Take was played by Blaide last round. So going to be tough to keep Garkon around. But if he doesn't go after Zeb, Zeb is going to deal some major damage to him. Interesting. Marjade activating. Going to play Planning. So going to draw 2. No, not playing Planning. She is taking a strain, it looks like, from the bleed there. And going to attack Zeb. She is focused. Zeb is spending that block token he got from the blue stash. And, ooh, this is a lot of damage. Gonna pierce that 3 blocks. So, 7 damage into Zeb. Did reroll. Still the same. And maybe he has strength in numbers. No, Garkon's gonna get to activate. I mean, this is a rough spot, but I don't think anything can threaten Zeb on Morgan's side. So Garkon gonna attack Gideon. Let's see. He's got Surge for Pierce 2. I think he's 1 damage short there. He is gonna deal a bleed to him. And they're gonna move back behind that blocking terrain, but I don't know. So Gideon gonna activate and shoot at Zeb, who rolls a triple block, so 0 damage to Zeb. And now Zeb gonna activate. So this is interesting. He can, yeah, he probably just go for Mara here with the melee attack. So Mara gonna go down. Zeb is gonna take 2 damage from Yoda's deflection. Blaide gonna go up to 29. Morgan using heroic effort. He's got 1 card in his deck, I think. And now second attack from Zeb, gonna finish off Gideon. Blaide going to 32, and Zeb now able to move and control the stash. That was a big Zeb activation. So it's down to just Fen on Morgan's side to kind of clean up here. And he needs to get that kill on Garkon. So Yoda gonna double move and control the yellow stash. Blaide's Gideon gonna come down and control the blue stash. And gonna move 3PO up. Oh, so he's moving 3PO to be next to him so he gets the distracting bonus against Fen. Because Fen's gonna try and kill Gideon. Triple block from Gideon. That is not good for Morgan. So let's see. I think he's doing 0 damage. Well, you can do 1 damage with Havoc Shot. So Fen gonna take a strain. Gonna do 1 damage to Gideon and 1 damage to 3PO. And he's gonna contest that blue objective. Who do we have left? R2 on Morgan's side. Fen is actually gonna go for the control, so he's gonna let Blaide gain victory points so he can gain victory points. And 3PO though gonna focus Gideon and gonna contest that objective. Now R2, Morgan's R2 gonna double move to contest the red objective. So I think we've got 1 objective controlled by each player here going into round 4. Blaide is up 34 to 20. Morgan's 23. Blaide has the initiative. He just needs 6 VPs. And he needs to not lose Garkon. Okay. So Blaide is going to activate Gideon, who's going to play Planning to draw 2. And then maybe a focused attack. No, he's going to move 3PO up next to him. And now R2 activating, it looks like. This is an R2 attack. Must be attacking Zeb. That's a great roll. R2 has Search for Pierce 2. So 2 Pierce 2, 1 damage on Zeb. And Garkon going to activate? Yeah, Garkon activating, just going to sit tight. I mean, Fenn could totally get down there and kill him, but then Morgan would lose on objectives, I guess, if he doesn't deal with 3PO and Gideon. Oh, the dodge on 3PO. And now what is he going to do with his Fenn? Just hold that, yep, just hold that objective. 3PO going to focus Gideon and move back to control the objective now that Fenn has activated and attacked. Yoda moving to control the yellow objective. Zeb going to go for the red objective. Interestingly, Zeb cannot attack Yoda or R2 because he's down to just 2 health. So if he attacks Yoda or R2 and he doesn't kill Yoda, he's going to take 2 damage and die. So he can't actually attack any of those figures, but he can contest the red objective. And are these attackable? I see damage on it. Oh, they're just using that to mark how many power tokens are stacked on the objective. And I think that's the end of round 4. Going into round 5. Yeah, he's getting power tokens. Morgan gets initiative. Ooh, he's got... No, this must be Blaide's second chance on Zeb. Oh, wow. Okay, so now he could attack to trigger his second chance. So I think Archie's going to come up and take an attack on Zeb. Going to spend the power token from the stash. Good roll. That's 2 Pierce 2 and Stun. So 1 more damage to Zeb and stunning him. And weaken. So Garkon going to activate. Garkon is now in danger of dying to Fenn. So what is he going to do with his Garkon? Garkon didn't do anything. Gideon activating for Blaide. Going to attack Fenn with focus. Another triple block. So 3 damage to Fenn. Fenn activating. Looks like he's shooting at 3PO. Gonna take out 3PO. Which puts Morgan up 29. Blaide is at 38. He just needs 2 more VPs. Okay, Zeb gonna activate. So now he can attack R2 because R2's not next to Yoda anymore. He doesn't have to worry about it. Oh, but R2 dodges. Okay. The defense rolls are getting crazy. Yoda activating. Yoda moves next to R2-D2. Controls the red stash. He needs to stop Blaide from scoring, and he did. He contested all of Blaide's objectives here. So it's still going. Round 6. Zeb gonna heal 2 damage with second chance. Initiative to Blaide. Blaide just needs 2 VPs. Where can he get them though? So he can attack Yoda. I think that's probably what he should do. He should probably either go for Yoda or R2, right? He's gonna go with Garkon. If he went with Zeb, he could have double attacked R2-D2 and try to get the kill and go for the high risk, high reward. Maybe he thinks he just needs to hold out though. Gideon activating. So I think Morgan must have passed. Gideon gonna activate. Attacking Fenn. He's not gonna kill Fenn though. Fenn has 12 health. Not anytime soon. Deals 2 more damage to Fenn. Fenn Cygnus is gonna come down and kill Garkon. And Morgan now at 38. Yeah, okay, here we go. Zeb's going for the kill. This is it. This is gonna decide this game. If R2 dodges here, it's over. I'm pretty sure it's over unless... Well, no, because Gideon is controlling a stash, right? So... But Yoda and R2 are controlling one too, so who has more kill points? Morgan does, so yeah, this is it. If he does not kill R2 here, it's over. Morgan will win on the tiebreaker. Because he has more kill points than objective points compared to Blaide. So here we go. First attack. Oh, it's a blank, which means R2 dodges because of lucky. Second dodge. Oh my gosh. And that's going to decide this game here. Now we're going to see the score is going to go up to 40 to 40. Or even maybe R2 will get the kill. Wow, did R2 just kill Zeb? Nope, Zeb has parry. He would have, though. So almost killed Zeb. Oh, what happened? Well, I guess they're saying it's a dead Zeb. Oh, he is a brawler, but I think because it doesn't matter. It gets pierced. Wow, R2 killed Zeb, and that's the game. Morgan wins 46 to 38. That was awesome. Thank you, Morgan, for sending me that log. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. We'll catch you for the next top 4 game if we get the log for it.